welcome back, and happy Wednesday. We are going to be playing our Portal Project Challenge. Sorry, it took me a minute. It took me a minute. Portal Project Challenge. That is the challenge where we spin the wheel of tasks and we have to do whatever the wheel tells us. And we've got 38 tasks left. It is April, so it's like it's the fourth month of the year. We started this task at the begin or this playthrough, this challenge, if you will, at the beginning of 2025 when we started with like nearly 80 tasks. Now we're down to about 38. There will be for next week, there will be 2 new tasks that I will add to the wheel. And they are 2 new kits that are coming out. They are the Sleek Bathroom and the Sweet Allura kits. The Sweet Bathroom is, of course, a build buy kit, and the the Sleek Bathroom, yeah, is a build buy kit. The Sweet Allura kit is a CAS kit, clothing kit. I'm excited for both of them, mostly for the bathroom one. I'm not gonna lie, because I am more of a builder, not a sim creator, but it's fine. If you do, however, decide to buy the kits, please do use. Now, normally I would say use my creator code, but these are creator kits. These kits were made by other content creators, specifically custom content creators. And if you would use their creator names, Subliet and A. Harris Double O Brittany, if you would use their creator names instead of mine, so that more money goes to them, because it's an honor to be chosen as a custom content creator. It is, of course, an honor to be chosen to create content for The Sims 4, and EA does pay the creators of the creator kits a little bit of money, but they don't get royalties, which suck. They totally should get royalties, in my opinion. Which is why I ask, if you do buy the kits, please use the creators' creator codes instead of my own. Just so they get a little bit of extra money, you know? It's only right, right? Right. Okay. Numbnuts, hello, hello. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. Hold on, let's headphone check. How you doing, Numbnuts? You all right? What's been going on in your life? Anything interesting? Anything fun? Today, it's been a week. It's actually been it's been a good week, but this week is like flown by so far for me. I don't know about you, but last night we had board game night. I did not win. I think I came in. I was third. I think I came in. There's 5 of us, and I think I came in third. Um, and I cannot even remember the name of the game. It's a weird one, but it was still a fun game. I don't get the game, which is why I didn't win. But it was fine. But last night we did celebrate a friend's birthday. Um, one of my friends who goes to board games night as well. So we celebrated his birthday. My partner made him a skull. He bought a resin skull and put some electronics in it, um, using a Raspberry Pi, and got some clips of a character in a book that my brother-in-law, my partner's brother-in-law, really loves. And yeah, the skull, when you trigger it, the eyes light up and it plays a clip from the book, or from the books rather. And yeah, he absolutely loved it. He also got a few other things, but he mostly liked the skull, which is awesome. And Numbnuts, cow's tails. Cow's tails. What about cow's tails, Numbnuts? What have you been doing with cow's tails? Out of curiosity. Because I mean, what would you do? You braid them? Do you brush them? Do you tattoo them, tag them? I'm just thinking of all the different things that you can do with cow's tails. So what do you do with cow's tails? I did ask. That is very, very true. I definitely asked. Or you've been up to cow's tail? Oh, have cows been given birth again? Have you been seeing or helping more baby coos into the world? Because that would be cool as well. All of the baby coos. You gotta have more baby coos. Is there too such a thing as too many baby cows in the world? The only problem with I'm playing with a pack of gum, in case y'all are wondering. I'm really sorry. I should not fiddle with things on my desk, but I cannot help it. My hands are like I constantly need to do things with my hands. So either I'm sitting here rubbing my hands together because of achiness, or I've got something in my hands that I'm fiddling with, like a pack of gum or not a knitting, a crochet needle. Don't ask. Do not ask why I have a crochet needle on my desk. It's because I crochet, or at least I try to crochet. I bought the other night, and by the other night I mean like a couple of weeks ago, a digital an ebook that hi Rudolph, how you doing? But yeah, I bought a digital ebook, a crochet book that's got a bunch of different patterns, and I tried doing the patterns and this evening, and it's like they want you to start off with a magic loop, and I have never done a magic loop in my life. I have no idea how to do magic loops. Usually when I start off a crochet pattern, to do a granny square, I start off with a loop made from single stitches, chain stitches, and I'll make like however many chain stitches the thing tells, the instructions that I've got tell me to make, and then I'll make a loop out of, and I make a loop out of that, and then base the granny square off of that. I have never made a magic loop and then started the first round with a magic loop. To me, a magic loop is the thing that you start off with to do your row of chain stitches to make the original or the first loop. But yeah, so I'm trying to learn how to crochet from that, which is a royal pattern. Hi, Afrin. How are you? Glad to see you. Numbnuts, you've been giving cows' tails a haircut because your cows are kept inside. All the muck that they excrete sticks to their tails over time. Ew. Double ew that it's a haven for flies. Yes. They can yeah. That is not a good thing. I feel sorry for the cows, but I am glad that you're there to take care of them and to keep their rear ends nice and clean. And you've had one baby coo today. Aw, so sweet, so sweet. Rudolph, calm strips used to make a necklace version of the carry tags. You love their stuff as it's a textured sticker that can be moved and placed repeatedly. Oh, neat. You still can't crochet. You have to watch tutorials made for people who are blind. So you have a video where the person explains every movement in the process. I have tried today. I spent an hour trying to make the first round of a granny square from a magic loop today. And I am no closer to getting that done than anything else. Like I said, normally, I mean, I would show you, but I don't want to bore you all. But yeah, it's just like I said, all the granny squares I have ever made have been from making a chain of chain stitches, like however many chain stitches you start off with, and then creating a loop, like nine chain stitches and making a loop from that, and then going from there. That is generally how I do things. Um, but this book that I've bought specifically is like crochet 3 stitches into a magic loop, and then do two double crochets, then 3 chain stitches, then 3 double crochets, repeat 3 times. You repeat the chain stitches and the double crochets 3 times after that, and um, so on, and then do that 4, and so that you've got 4 petals basically, you know, and then start round 2, and I'm like, I can't even get through round 1 because I'm useless with magic circles. I don't like them. Maybe I should just like make the loop the way I'm used to, the way I'm used to doing it, and try to go from there. That is the only thing I can think of. It's just I'll just do it the way I'm used to doing it, and then go from there. Well, I'll have to you know, um, what's the word? I'll have to experiment. That's it, and see if I can do it any better. Numbnuts Mousy says hi. Hi, Mousy. Mousy crochets. You call it finger knot tying because that's all you seem to do. How you doing, Mousy? Glad to see ya. So yeah, I've got like loads of these crochet needles. This is a 5 millimeter one, and I've got I think I've got a slightly larger one, and I've got several smaller ones as well. But yeah, this is my favorite one. I love the 5 millimeter. I don't know why, I just gravitate towards it. I think because it's the one that's easiest for me to hold on to because my joints are just achy, constant ache because I'm old. Do you know how it is? I will get there though. I will experiment and I will try to do this book from what they want me to do with these granny squares. The book, by the way, in case I don't know why you all would be curious, but the book is hold on, I've got to find it. The book is called Not Your Granny's Granny Squares is the name of the book. And I got it for like £2 on Humble Bundle. So, Mousy, you prefer the crochet hooks with the textured handle rather than the metal one? This was free. All the crochet hooks that I have were free from magazines. Because that's actually how I learned how to crochet. My dear old grandmother on my dad's side, his mom, she tried to teach me to crochet. And I mean, when I say she tried, I mean she tried for like 3 years. She tried at first. The first 1.5 years was her trying to get me to let her teach me how to crochet. And then the other 1.5 years after I finally gave in was me just watch she was just watch how I do it and emulate me, copy what I do. And I'm like, Grandma, I have no freaking idea what you just did because she did it so fast. Grandma could My granny could crochet. She could make granny squares. She could crochet blankets. She did not use instructions. She just knew how to do it. And anything that you wanted her to do, she would immediately be able to like make a pattern in her mind. She could see the pattern that she wanted to make and she would make it. She would even make up patterns on the fly. And I really wish that she had written a book, um, because I would love to, been able to keep her knowledge alive. But yeah, but I taught myself how to crochet back when I would say like, gosh, about 13, 14 years ago now, when I still lived in Widnes. I got a magazine, a crochet and knit magazine that came with these needles, and some super cheapo yarn, and taught myself how to crochet with that magazine or with those magazines. So, Mousy, you bought a set after you started with kits and found the hooks to be better for you anyways. Oh, cool. And one of your current projects is a jumper for numbnuts. I'm gonna have to send. Would you like me to send you this book that I've got? Because it's got a slew of patterns ranging from jumpers and jackets to hoodies, scarves, headbands, bags. If y'all want it, I'll send it to you. That's Mousy, Phantom, anyone who wants one. Please, please let me know. Opting, just make one great granny square and it'll give birth to a granny square, followed by a mother square, followed by a daughter square, and so on. Mousy, oh, cool. I'll see if I can send it to you via Discord, um, either tonight or tomorrow. And hold on, I've temporarily lost my place over on Twitch. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Rudolph, you're still at the first loot part as well. You want to make pot cozies for your plants, so eventually you need to try again. And you can't even hold cups or bowls. I'm getting to that stage. Seriously. If it like this, for example, my air up, I can't hold on to it like this very well. I can hold it for like this for a couple of seconds and I have to move my hand underneath it and or hold it by the loop like this because my grip on these larger things, if I can't wrap my hand all the way around it, I have very little grip anymore. I probably should buy one of those grippy things or one of those balls that spins, the gyro balls, to try to get strengthen my grip up because yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm not even 50 years old and my grip is weak. It's very weak. So I probably need to grab. I think Paul's got like two of those balls, so I'll grab one of them from him and start practicing again. Rudolph, have I tried to start my squares my usual way, but just space out while making it? Your mom's tried to teach you, but you're visually impaired and dual handed. The problem is when I crochet, I have to watch what I'm doing if I'm following a pattern because I lose track of where I'm at. And when I lose track of where I'm at, it usually ends up bad. So I literally have to count stitches. I have to count stitches. I have to count what round I'm in and like make notes. So like if I'm following a pattern and it's like three times a course of three chain stitches and three double stitches, and then repeat that three times, then I literally I have to like make a tally. Or a note of where I'm at, especially like if I put it down, I write down where I'm at because I'll forget and I can't tell by looking at the granny square or the row that I'm on. I can't tell where I'm at. So my grandmother used to be able to. She was really good at it, but I'm like, yeah, I have no freaking clue. I have absolutely no clue. Rudolph, we both need a squeeze trainer. You've got two. Your issue is spinal, though. I think mine is just joints and arthritis setting in. My dad had arthritis in his hands. By the time he was 50, he was the same as I am now. By the time he was 50, he couldn't hold on to anything. He either if he like picked up a glass, I mean I can pick up this glass no problem. Something like this is absolutely fine, especially if it's like down here where it's narrower. This is fine. I can hold this all day. My dad, though, let's say if he had a mug like this, um, he had to hold it like this with on the handle, or with his hand in the handle like this and his other hand holding the mug like that. Because if he just tried holding it like this, then it would drop out of his hands. Or sometimes if he held it like this, his grip would just like tighten and he wouldn't be able to let go of the mug. So and I don't have that grip problem where my grip just automatically tightens, but instead I just can't grip tightly at all. It hurts. It really does. It's just ouchies, but it's fine. Um, Mousy, you've got so many whips to finish for crochet. I can't. I have to I can only do one thing. If I one project, I have to start that project and then either abandon it completely before I start something else or complete it and before I start something else. But either way, um yeah, I can't have more than one thing on at a time because I just no. Can't do it. Mousy stitch markers are great for pointing out the start of the round. Stitch markers, are those like, what are stitch markers? You're gonna have to explain to me like I'm five. What? Or is it like no, I've heard that there are tags that you can put in that will mark a stitch. But I've also heard people that use like a pencil or a marker or an actual marker, or something. You got two blankets, a jumper, and about three or four plushies on the go. Wow, that's amazing. I don't know how you do it. Rudolph, you use a click counter. Use a click counter to help with note taking. You need one too. I used to have a click counter, but the problem is I always forgot to click the click counter, so I my count was always off when I had one of those. I wish I had an automatic click counter. One that I could like say out loud, oh, 5, and the click counter would go click, 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 click up to 5, because that would be really, really useful. Rudolph, you're so tired today that you almost forgot that you had snails in your hand. Oh, and it's raining. It's just been chilly here, where I'm at in the UK. It's been nice though, but a little bit chilly. But it is still spring, so Opting, my dad wished he had Marvin the Martian mug like that. It's awesome, isn't it? Here's the other side. It's two-sided. Hold on, hold on. There you go. This is one of my housemates' mugs actually. I love Marvin the Martian, but not as much as my housemate does. So yeah, it's a cool mug. It's very big as well. It holds a lot of tea or a lot of coffee, depending on which one you prefer. Yeah. Um, Rudolph, you hold mugs like that, but with your pinky pressing on the mug, you've got a grip problem. You let go too soon or don't let go. Yeah, that's what happened with my dad. Was yeah, he would either not be able to let go of the mug, or he would like pick it up and immediately drop it because um he just wasn't able to grab a hold of it tightly. Now with me, with mugs like this, I tend to put my pinky underneath the bottom like this, and put my three fingers on here and then my thumb on the top, like that, because this is a good way to hold mugs. If you don't have a very good grip, this is a great way to hold mugs. And then if you need to, you've got your other hand to steady it. But yeah, that's how I generally hold mugs. It's my pinky underneath, my thumb on the top of the handle, and my other three fingers inside. It works. It works. Rudolph, the plastic loops hold the loop in place. Oh, you've got a box of them. I probably need to buy them, but or buy one, but we'll see. Maybe one day. Mousy stitch markers you have look kind of like safety pins, and also have ones that are like a lobster clasp with a charm on. Okay. You hook them around the first stitch you make in a round under the V's. Then you look down on the top of the stitches. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to see if I can find one and buy one and try it out just to see how well they work for me. Rudolph, you've got a Dutch style stackable bowl. The bottom has a dip that lets you scoop grip it. Nice. Yeah, I have noticed over the last few months that this joint, especially on my thumb, is just pure ouch. I'm having problems doing push-ups because my dietitian is like, I want you to do more body weight exercises, and I'm like, body weight exercises just hurt me, right? And he's like, try. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll try. So I've been trying to do like 50, up to 50 push ups per day, as far as, for body weight exercises. And it hurts this joint right here so much, just like from the base of the joint up to the knuckle that connects the thumb to the hand. That entire joint just and bone just aches. Um, every time I try to do a push up, it just ow. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to him and see, because he's like, use because I do Beat Saber, and he's like, oh, use those those arm, the wrist weights and ankle weights. He's like, get some of the ankle weights and put them on your forearm, like up here. He's like, and then when you do the Beat Saber, you've got that little bit of resistance so that you build up a little bit more, some muscle. Um, and I haven't bought them yet. They're so expensive. Oh my god. The cheapest I've been able to find online is like £25. And I'm like, that's so expensive. It really is. It's just ouch. Mousy, you've got a row counter to make a note of what round you're on as well. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to try some kind of stitch markers and stuff, something so I don't forget what I'm doing. And Rudolph, you used to have two thumbs on one hand. Push-ups are difficult for you, so a change of hand position will offset the pressure. Turn your hands inward till you feel the pressure on my fingers more. All right. And for weights, rice bags. But how would I get them on my arm? Because I can't hold them in my hands. I have to put them around my arms so that when I'm doing Beat Saber, that's what the the ankle weights would be for, to velcro around my arm so that when I'm doing Beat Saber and flailing my arms around like this, I've got that little bit of resistance. uh I'm yeah. I got to do all sorts of things. My dietitian is like trying his best to get me to lose weight, and it's just or at least build muscle. I'm trying to lose fat is what I'm trying to do. I don't care about the weight anymore. I just need to lose fat because I got a ton of like fat around my thighs, my inner thighs, my rear end, my hips, my stomach. I've got a roll of fat on my stomach, which I don't like at all. And everything that I've been trying. I have been between 72 and 74 kilos in weight for like 10 years now. And the weight's not budging. I keep trying, and the weight's just like, yeah, Muir, it's not happening. That's fine. Um, Mousy, you're gonna go ahead to bed. Oh, no worries. You have a good sleep, my friend, and I will get that book over to you via Discord as soon as I can. Rudolph, a zip baggie filled with rice, then hair ties, or better would be self-adhesive stretchy gauze. Ooh, you got me thinking. You got me thinking, Rudolph. Because I'm wondering if bags of rice or bags of lentils would work using bungee cords now. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it. I will do some experimentation and I will let you all know. Okay. We'll see how it works. Opting, aka vet wrap. Solid suggestion. Rudolph, you've been there, so you just make your own equipment. Yeah. I'll have to see how I do. I'll let you know. When we move, if we luck out and I get the house that my housemates move into, and thus I move into, because I'll move in with them again if once they move. Um, but if I luck out and they get a house that has a large enough room for me for my office, it will be a gym and office in one. So um I will save up and buy myself a couple of, like rowing machine and proper weight machine, stuff like that. But yeah, until then, and it's probably not, it's probably going to be a long while before I can afford, well, before that my housemates can afford to move and before I can afford to buy the stuff. But we'll get there, maybe eventually. Okay. All right, Rudolph, not so much bungee cord unless they're on my legs. Okay. You're like a space and how your partner Salem isn't allowed a dietitian due to insurance. You just rig or make your equipment. That makes sense. And I'm definitely gonna have to try to rig something up. I'll let you know. Okay, are we ready to spin the wheel, my friends? We've been chatting for our customary half hour. So Opting wheel. So last time we didn't do, I know that there's an ad break on over on Twitch, so I'm what's the word? I am wasting time until the ad's finished. But yes, last time we we did bet two last week, didn't we? We did but two, and we did the actor Del Sol Valley. Um, we haven't actually done the actor career because it bugged out in my game, which I was not happy about. So this week we are going to try once again to work on the actor career, and let's see what else the wheel has in store for us. All right, here we go. I will so laugh if it lands on one of the other games. Babies. Babies. Create a whimsical fairy tale themed nursery for your babies. Opting, are we doing more abductions? I like to call it forceful adoptions. We will adopt yet another baby by force. Up until now, though, they've been toddlers. We need um to get an infant this time, though. Rudolph, you're free from the ad. Thanks for letting me know. So yeah, we need to abduct yet another baby. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god. Right, let me load the game into this one. Here we are. I don't believe we got to do this again. Again. All right. How are we going to find an infant? I don't even think we know anyone with infants. I could wish. I could make a wish. What do you think? Should we make a wish? Should we wish for the well? I think we should. All right, let's have Olive. We'll start with Olive, and we will make an offering of 5,000 simoleons, and we will wish, because you can wish for a child, and sometimes the well will grant you your wish for a child with a pregnancy. Other times it grants you your wish and it gives you a ghost child. But I think we shall do a wish. Let's see how it works. Rudolph! Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. 38 months. I really appreciate that. And hold on, let me pause the game real quick so I can opt in. What will the wish do? Yeah, that's what the wish will do. Rudolph, you have a choice of an evil child, but not an infant. Oh. Will it not give you an actual a pregnancy? Because I could have sworn that it would used to give you a pregnancy or the choice of one. You know, okay, I'm gonna wish for a child and see what happens.
Graphoba. Oh, Ponga.
What's gonna happen? Were those pheromones that were wafted out of the wishing well? Nonetheless, hurry to your lover Trying for a baby is nearly guaranteed to succeed. Oh, crap. Okay, we need to woohoo with someone. Romantic introduction? I don't know Gideon Harris, but let's introduce ourselves to them. Rudolph, one time you tried, but you got a child, but it had the evil trait. I know one of the things that it can give you is a ghost. So it'll grant you wish for a child, but it will give you a ghost child, and you have to like, bring it back to life.
Supoma. Amoeba. Shippy.
Okay, ask if single. Dude, where you going? Oh my god. Ask about woohoo interests. Um Blow a kiss.
Arabeth.
I'm just, physical intimacy. Attempt to missile. We're not close enough. Okay. No. Crap. Um can I romance him real quick? Confess attraction. I'm just trying to get this up, the romance bar up enough so that very quickly they can like do a little bit of, yeah, sure, let's go on a date. Yeah. Okay. How about a romantic date? We don't want a guest. Let's see. Selected activities. Woohoo, physical intimacy, and romantic. There we go. Uh, and then let's have it here. Rudolph Gideon Harris is nice. The ghost child must be part of the life and death pack. I don't think it is. I want to say it's been there since the wishing well was put into the game. Opting surely ghost child is it is if I want a child, but we want a baby. That's the problem. We don't want just a child. We want an actual baby. So Rudolph, you like the ghost child idea is really cool. I have to admit, I like that as well. But we want a baby, not an actual child right now. So okay. Sit and chat on the bed. Oh, try for baby. There we go. There we go. Immediately. Immediately try for a baby. I am sorry, Olive. But yeah. So she should be pregnant after this. So as soon as they're finished, I will have her take care of the actually how are you? Oh my god, no. 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 Oh my god. Okay, let's take a pregnancy test. Sorry, the foxes in this game creep me out. I love foxes and they're cute when they look like that. But when they're up on their hind legs and stretched out like that, it's just a big no. Rudolph, you could never get a ghost child outside the well before the pack, so that's why it's news to you. Yay! Olive is now expecting. And shall we tell Gideon about the good news? We're getting and she told wow, yeah, she told him. Hooray. I have no idea how happy he is about it, but you know, it's fine. Um we might as well finish the date. We need to romantically socialize. Sure. Do you think that he's going to like ask us to marry him? Because I don't know if we should accept. If he asks us to marry him, should we accept? I'll leave it up to you all. What do you think? Is she going to bed? No, she really? Oh crap! Yeah, she was going to bed. Let's use the toilet, use and sanitize. Declare love publicly. I don't know. Um, I'm just going. Let's whisper sweet nothings. Talk about physical intimacy. Friendly pie menu under small talk. Okay. Why would I want to do that? There we go. Fine. Fine. Oh. We've not done a whole lot of of this date, to be honest, but it's fine. Rudolph, you're amused that this that Sim is named Olive. One of your snails is named Oliver, and he passed recently. Aw. And depends on if he's already married or partnered. Yeah, that is true. Let's check. Let me see. Gideon, open profile. He's a high school graduate. He is whatchamacallit, pansexual. And Gideon is smitten with Olive. And that's and he dislikes modern decor. That's literally all we know about Gideon Harris. We don't know much. Let's see. Should we exchange numbers? It's like, hi. I'm just picturing. I just met you today. I'm expecting. I'm pregnant with your child, and we haven't even exchanged numbers yet. Would you like my phone number? I mean. It's funny if you think about it that way. It's definitely funny. Ask if single. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. We're gonna ask if he's single now. Yay, he's single. Okay. Woohoo. What again? We don't have let's see. Romance. Physical intimacy. Hold hands. I'm just trying to get the date, to be good. Caress cheek. So it's like he might end up asking because they can do that now. They literally actually can um autonomously ask your Sims to marry them now. So, considering their romance bar is almost completely up. Okay, we can woohoo again. And friendly, okay. Has to be romantic partner, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, they can have a steamy dynamic. That's fine. Muir, that's. Oh my God, is my sim self like been? Oh geez, oh geez, that is slightly embarrassing. um, my sim is now asleep during the date, but it's fine. We got what we wanted. Muir was just waiting on the sofa while they made out and stuff so that he could go to bed because this is his bed. Sims never change. Rudolph Gideon isn't normally married when you start up a game as their child, so you could marry them and let my sim go with them. I could move Olive out and keep the baby, right? Rudolph, sorry, Optane, talk about intimacy. Let's talk about woo hoo, babe. Let's talk about you and me. Something like that, yes. Just doing push-ups in the middle of the floor, you know, as they do. So we do need to make at least a little bit of money before we do the there we go. Before we do the nursery, you know, decorate the nursery. We got time. We definitely have time before the baby is born. So that is absolutely fantastic. I'm not worried about it at all. Except we really need to make money. Okay. Let's see. Wow, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I had no idea. It's fine. Rudolph, it is awkward to have someone in the same room. Yeah. You could be able to see compatibility when you look at the photo in the relationship tab. Yeah, yeah. That is a feature. I believe that was either with the oh, what was it called? Hold on. I can't remember the name of the pack now. Hold on. Let me go into manage worlds real quick. And that was a date. It was a date, right? Oh dear. Love was it the compatibility, was that part of the Love Struck? Or was that part of can't remember the name of the cup. San Sequoia. Whatever pack San Sequoia came with. Because I'm wanting to I'm thinking that the compatibility was with San Sequoia. But I'm not 100% certain. They've added so many new worlds just in the last few years that my brain just cannot keep track of them all. Rudolph, it was added with base game as well, yeah. I do like that they every time they add a new world, they update the base game so that players who don't buy that pack get like the new compatibility, the new mood stuff, and stuff like that. It's really, really good of them. Okay, anyway, back into the world. San Sequoia should be love struck as it revolved around relationships and weddings. Wasn't the Love Struck pack the tie-based pack? Your brain is foggy as it's raining. And I just can't remember. Hold on. I'm going to have a quick look. Sims 4 San Sansequoia came with the Growing Together expansion pack. Um, Sims 4. I can't spell compatibility. So let me see. What did social compatibility? It was 2023. And that came with Growing Together. Yeah, so social compatibility came with Growing Together. So I'm thinking that was yeah, it's the same thing. Romantic and social compatibility came with Growing Together and was is part of that. Yep. Rudolph, relationships came with Growing Together as family dynamic. Yeah. I mean, the fact that Love Struck um Love Struck was the attraction system. The turn-ons and turn-offs is what Love Struck came with. Easy to get the two confused between the Growing Together and the Love Struck pack. Very easy to get the turn-on and turn-offs and the relationship compatibility confused because yeah, it is very they both work together so well though. So it is not a surprise that that people get the two confused. I mean, I do as well, so it's fine. Okay. What am I doing? I have no idea. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make money. So I think what we'll do is I will have Muir check for a gig. Oh wait, we still have this one. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that gig again and see if it works.
Hey, Svarsalatuni.
Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna check open auditions and see if we can get a different one. All right, so what can we do? We can go Vladislaus Hardware again. That's 140 to 425. Let's go with the Salty Suds commercial and see how that goes. And that's on Thursday, so hopefully it works this time. Right, I'm going to take care of Whiskers a bit, just give him a little bit of attention and all that stuff once he uses the toilet, and then once he's done that, I'll have him go and hunt some food. We're just gonna, gonna do all the things. We'll lead a hunting party. Why not? That'll get his social need up a little bit as well. She also needs the toilet, so we'll have her use. Oh, she's already gone outside. Oops, my bad. Sorry, Eileen. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be really mean and make you use that bathroom. I am so sorry. I'm sorry, Eileen. Please don't get angry at me. Rudolph, you're actually quite cold and your fibromyalgia hates it. You also just remembered your medicine. You're still recovering from missing your Testigel so much. You got 2 pumps yesterday, refilled this time. Oh, nice. So you got your thing refilled, your prescription refilled. That is awesome. I'm really glad to hear it. All right, she's still asleep. Muir no, do not kick the soccer ball. You need to go hunt for food, please. Since you aren't going to go on the hunting party with the butler, go hunting by yourself then. We will do this. So to make money today, I'm going to have Muir open up the business. And, we'll magic up some food and do all the wonderful things that we need to get this place open and get several thousand simoleons. I'd like to get, if I can, up to 20,000 so that we can really do up this thing, Because that would be really, really good if we could really do up a really nice nursery. She can go on her own. Okay, so what I need to do is Grandelicioso. And I want to do this like a lot. An absolute lot. Just like until I'm almost overcharged type of amounts, That'll do. Rudolph, you solved all of that, which is a big relief. Now you just have to finish reviews before the 20th. Fingers crossed for you that the reviews go without a hitch. I really hope so. I've got mine coming up soon. I was supposed to have it at the end of last year, but they booked me in for a blood test instead of a review, which ineptitude on their part, definitely. Let me check. Let's see. I think mine is... When is it anyway? The 28th is when my review is. The 28th. Come on, Muir. There you go. We need a few more, a little bit more. Turkey. Swimming. I think one more dish should do it. One more. Come on, you can do it. Very good. All right, now come in here and we're at expensive. No, that's as high as we can go. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up the... Oh no, Whiskers 2 has passed away. That's our second rat that's died. They don't live very long, rats. It's a shame, really. Rudolph, you're gonna lurk to get some more reviews done. You're at 80%, need 90. Good luck with the reviews. Keep it going. The review system here in the UK is horrible. I tried signing up to it, and yeah, it's just bad. It doesn't pay you anything, and it's just not good at all. All right, we are open for business. Muir is sitting down to eat, which is fine with me. And we now have our first customer. We got Doggy, we got Chester the Doge. Actually, you know what I want to do? What I want to do real quick is get a little pet food bowl for the doggos and the cats that come around, because I think it'd be really cute. Because we allow dogs, and oh my gosh, Trashly! We allow dogs and here, so they do need they need food. Trashly, real person, dude.
Bombadil.
How you doing, Trashley?
Oh,
Trashley taking time out of... Oh, Trashley's awesome. Rudolph, luckily it's just product reviews. It's an invite-only thing. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Trashley taking time out of busy schedule to help spread awareness of small business opportunities. Other friend asked Trashley to say that. I agree because Trashley is excellent small business owner. Do you want to learn more? Yeah, sure, Trashley. I would love to learn more. Let's do a cheerful introduction. Where'd he go? Trashley just, like, disappeared. That's spooky. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay. So, we can make another wish, which I'm going to. I'm going to wish for simoleons. While our business here does just, works on its own. We're gonna get all the books. We're gonna wish for simoleons. We're gonna do everything. We'll sell everything that all the garden stuff that we can as well. Uh-oh. Oh no! Is there anyone here that, Alexander Hario, let's chat. We have to blackmail a person again. I don't want to be a secret agent. Sorry. All right, quit harvesting things. Introduce yourself to Alexander, please. We're going to blackmail a teenager.
Froy. Yumba Froy.
We're blackmailing a teenager. Are we ready for this?
Dag.
Oh, tell a Jim Wibsey.
Right, let's see. Actually,
Shishi twat?
Fample.
more choices. Mean, malicious, blackmail. Opting have to blackmail. You can just hear the disappointment. You can, can't you? Oh, man. We have to blackmail someone again.
Coin! Lucas with bees!
Wait, what? Muir seems to have accidentally received grant money for another business. Will he keep the envelope or return it to the sender? We can get the dreamer alignment or the schemer alignment. Which one should we do? Should we keep the envelope or return the envelope? Oh, what do you all think? By the way, I absolutely love that graphic. It is so awesome. But yeah, which one should we do? Should we keep it or return it? While we think about it, I'm getting myself a drink. There we go. I could flip a coin. Could roll a dice. Because I honestly am not certain. Okay, let's see. I've got a dice here at random. Even is keep. Odd is return. All right? Here we go. Don't worry, I'll be honest. It is a 6, which is an even, so we keep the envelope. So that was oh wow. So 7,000 for the for keeping the envelope. and 5,000 for blackmailing Alexander. We now have 36,000 simoleons. Wow. Okay. I'll take it. I will 100% take it. Let's bond with the bees and sell the honey. Ooh, my cherry tree is now excellent quality. That is, well, it's excellent. We're going to sell everything in here. And nothing needs watering, which is fine. Okay. Absolutely fine. And then we'll have him harvest all the prairie grass, and that should do it. I'll have him die for deals as well. Twice. Why not? We're this way we just get all the money that we possibly can, you know? We're getting lots of money from our business. We're doing really well. We're seriously doing really well. We have 740 perk points. Oh wait, that's Muir's Munchies. Where's the retail? There we are. Not the retail. Restaurant, vet clinic. Small business. Here we are. Our business value is 850. We don't have any perk points right now, so that's okay. I'm surprised at our restaurant. I've forgotten completely about that restaurant, to be honest. The fact that we've got 740 perk points is amazing. We'll go back to the restaurant at some point. maybe later on. Maybe on Friday. But I mean, this is a lucrative day. Not only from the business, but also from blackmailing and the random business thing that popped up. And I mean, yeah, Muir's doing really well. I'm happy with this. Opting, apparently the number one most important tip for running a successful business is not remember the business exists, which is surprising. What? So I'm doing forgetting about the business and forgetting that it exists is a good thing? You think it's actually helping? I mean, no surprise there. Oh yeah. By the way, let me go into build mode real quick. Because we forgot we did Del Sol Valley, which means that I can take off another lot challenge. I'm thinking getting rid of the volcanic activity. So we've got rid of that. We're almost down to the lot challenges that I don't mind. I might get rid of the foxes just because they are so broken and buggy. And it's freaking me out every time I see it. Opting, you're just wondering if maybe you own some large mining operation somewhere and are independently wealthy without knowing it. I mean, you never know. You never know. All right, I found a pomegranate. We got all of this prairie grass, which I'll sell. We got a cherry, which I'll sell. The pomegranate, again, sell it. Strawberry, sell it. I'm just, selling everything. Noxious elderberry. Horse manure. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's all he's got. Okay. But he's nearly harvested all of the prairie grass. What is our symbology? Okay, birthday is fine. We're nowhere near elder. All right, so now we're going to do the die for deals. And while Muir's doing that, I'm going to put these plates in the bin. So that we get a little bit more money. We're nearly up to 40,000 simoleons, which is freaking ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous that we've like nearly tripled our money today. All right, Muir, I want you to go take a bath and then go to... I mean, you can relax in the hot tub. That's fine. I was going to have him go to sleep, but, if he wants to relax in the hot tub, who am I to argue? How are we with food? We still have plenty of food, so we'll keep allowing people to come in. As long as we have food going, then we'll continue letting them pay to come in. I mean, I could just leave it leave it running. There's nothing to do here except watch TV. If they want to pay up through the nose, then who am I to tell them they can't do that?
Oh, Darzabula.
Hold on. My thing just... Okay. I can't spell. I'm trying to type and I can't see what I'm typing, which is making it really difficult for me to do anything. There we go. I'm good. Sorry, that was just my housemate saying that he's on his way home from work. He's nice like that and lets me know. Mainly because that way I can unlock the door if the door is locked, but I think it's unlocked, so he should be fine. So we're still doing all right. We got 3 plates of food still. 3 platters, that is. There we go. I'll pull these to the front. We got some toddlers grabbing that roast chicken. Very good. We've got a half-eaten bowl of garden salad and another serving of garden salad there. What's Muir doing? Muir, I need you to go to the toilet, please, instead of doing push-ups. Want to go on a date and get some dinner at Muir's Munchies? Seriously? Seriously? I was just talking about Muir's Munchies. All right, fine. We'll go to Muir's Munchies. We'll go eat at Muir's Munchies. Why not? Oh my god. Well, it looks like I'm opening the business. It looks like we're opening the business. Restaurant not functional? Why is the restaurant not functional? Wait, hold on. Bring Muir here. Pause. Where's the employee? Okay, there we go. There we go. The employees are coming in. I don't believe I had to bring my sim here just to open up the place. Request table. There we go.
Dag. Soul. Lonikoi.
Right, so I better schmooze.
Dag.
Friendly,
Yanshi.
cheerful introduction.
Mifwa. Inarva.
Welcome in. Welcome. Welcome.
Sharbe Daza.
Plain Schwarben. Dugas Ivar. Dag, dag. Singula Yamishka.
Just gotta welcome everyone to the establishment, you know. Oh, startled me there, Paul. You okay? Okay, have we welcomed everyone? Right, I think we have now. Okay, so we need more tables. So let's go ahead. Let's grab some tables. We'll just... Well, I mean, nothing can be cloned. Paul, are you alright? Paul's making a lot of noises. Give me 1 second, everyone. Let me go check up on him, okay? Okay, he's fine. Often is Paul building a tunnel in the kitchen? No, he was doing laundry, and there's a dolly. You know, one of those two-wheel pull dollies. That's kind of leaning up against the door to the utility room, and he kept knocking it over. You're disappointed you had your money on tunnel. I mean, Paul and tunnels, that is very, very possible. You never can tell with Paul. So let me do the hidden objects and move objects cheat here, so that I can get these tables. Oh, okay, fine, game, fine. Yeesh. Alright, let me grab some tables then. It's not gonna let me grab those, make those tables for some reason. No idea why, but it's fine. We'll get this. I have no idea. I've got 347 simoleons. Here we go, the refurbished dining table. That's what I wanted. It's cheap. Cheap and cheerful. So we'll put a table here. And put some chairs in. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That should hopefully do. Oh, everyone's leaving because I accidentally closed Muir's Munchies. I've reopened it though, so it should be fine now. I hope. All right, we got Al Mansuri. We've got Eloise. Oh, we don't have any waiters. What happened to Ash? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll bring in Noah Kane because he's in a hot dog suit. So that's we'll hire Noah. No idea what happened to our other waitress, but it's fine. You rock. How you doing? Gamers gaming in a game? Aren't we all just gamers gaming in a game? I have no idea. But how are you doing? You okay? All right, let's do this again. Management, welcome. All of Tinker. Request table. We're just gonna welcome everyone in. You know, welcome to my establishment. Welcome Thorn Bailey to the establishment. To Muir's Munchies. I hope you're hungry. Cause we got munchies. That is what we got. We got all the munchies. But how you doing, Rock? You all right? Bella Goth, what are you doing here? There we go. Okay. Rock, the game is called Life, and we're all gaming. That's deep. How are you, Rock? Everything all right? Did you have college today? You're welcome for the existential crisis. What crisis? I don't know what you're talking about. There is no crisis here. Noah is not in a... I'm disappointed that Noah's not in his thingy. Hot dog suit. Definitely disappointed there. 100% disappointed. Check on table. You're doing good. You had college and therapy. How was therapy? Is it going well? Okay, so I am going to transfer some business funds from my household funds to the business because we only have 167 simoleons. So I'm thinking of giving 1,718 to the restaurant from our home funds. That way we just have a little bit of money, you know? Quit moving around. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. Everything is fine. Honest. He wants my opinion. Oh, latest opinion. Okay. We're doing all right. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Whoa! Bella and Noah. Bella just kissed my waiter. I'm sorry, what? I recommend the caramel apple cotton candy. That's what I recommend. Rock, you talked about so much and talked for so long that you lost track of time and ended up almost being late to class. You left therapy with 5 minutes left till the start of class, and you sprinted across campus and made it just in time. Awesome. It sounds like therapy's a win then. You missed Monday's lab because your grandma's car battery took a poop and you didn't get to school until lecture time, so you still have to make up that lab. At least your professor is letting you make it up. Most of the science professor that I had when I was in college, he was mean. If you missed a lab, you missed it, and he would not let you make it up. Okay, so let's see. Let's check on table. Everyone's just chatting and having a really nice time, which is awesome. Ooh, a 4-star. Nice. That's what I want to see. That is definitely what I want to see. Let's check on the table. So perk points. I want to get the curious sir customers would be good, but I'm thinking of saving up and getting like the ingredient discount would be nice. So that's 3,600 though. The fast eaters is definitely what I want, so I'm thinking getting the fast eaters first. We're nearly there for perk points, so yeah, we'll get the fast eaters this time if we can. I'm hoping we can do it. Ooh, Octavia Moon is pregnant. That's interesting. Rock, you were late, by the way, because Green uploaded Hermitcraft. Yes. I watched Grian's from yesterday, I think. I think it was his latest one that I watched. But yeah, it was, oh my gosh. It's just completely mad, isn't it? Absolutely just nuts. And I love it. Green was today, not yesterday. Okay. But yeah, I know I watched Grian's. I watched Cleo's as well. But yeah, really, really good. Zombie Cleo's is with Grian as well. And from her point of view, so funny. Wow, a 5-star? Dude. Nice. A 5-star and a 4-star. I will definitely 100% take that. Cleo uploaded her point of view, yeah. And also Joe Hills. I haven't watched Joe's, but Cleo's was really good. I really liked that. Okay, so recommend dish. Let's recommend the hamburger no, the chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles, 33 simoleons. Stop practicing football. Honestly. Let's check on the table. And check on the table. I don't believe I got roped into doing the restaurant tonight. I'm like, oh, we'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow. No, no, no. Games like yeah, right. You think you're gonna do this tomorrow, Muir? No, we're gonna make you do it tonight. Gurney, hello. How are ya? Rock, do I know the events of the recent Scar episode? Yes, I watched that as well. So good. Absolutely love it. How you doing, Gurney? You all right? You're doing good. Aw, glad to hear it. I am just fine, thank you. Having a good time with The Sims, as you do. Okay, stop. Stop. Stop, Muir. Stop it. My sim self is just has to keep playing football for some reason. Okay, everyone is all right so far. Let's prioritize food with Jenna. Why is everyone so flirty? Oh my gosh. I mean, I know this is a nice little establishment, but oh, Muir is out for the count. He'll be fine. It's fine. He is absolutely fine. Honest. He just needs, needs to like maybe take a little bit of a nap. I'm gonna have him groom himself and sleep under the moon for a bit. Actually, stop. Come over here, Muir. Groom yourself because you stink. Oh, we got another 4-star. We got a 4-star. Good. I'm happy about that. Rux, Gar exiling Jim for no reason other than exiling stragglers, and then exiling B-dubs, with B-dubs using his judge authority to exile him back, all of which took place after the events of the fake Permit Master, which occurred in the... Yeah. And you got big news. Ooh, what's the news? Who died? Hugo Villarreal has passed away. Okay, I have no idea who Hugo was. It's fine though. Right, Muir. No, don't groom yourself. Stop that. That was a misclick. I want you to have a bit of a nap, please. Just, have a snooze. There we go. He needs his rest. He's tired. But yeah, what's your Rock? Remember how you started writing age refix? You showed one of them to RK and he loved it. Long story short, he convinced you to write a fic with Regressor Mumbo and Caregiver Gem, and you spent 3 hours straight fleshing out the story. Oh, that's awesome. That is definitely awesome. Because, I mean, like I said, writing anything is good because, it gives you practice with writing. And you never know, one day you might actually find yourself writing a book. Right, so I want my sim to, like, his energy to be almost green. Not quite, but almost. I'll accept a little bit farther than what it is now. But he also needs to eat, so I'll have him sleep for a little bit longer and then welcome in the new people.
With a charm.
Narfa. Bazoo Wiftanibus.
All right, well, there you go, Muir. And then I think I'm gonna have him magic himself some food, just so that you know he doesn't starve to death. What did he magic himself up? Fish and chips. Okay, that's not bad. Ruck, you've got motivation for the first time in months. And it'll probably help you a lot with reconnecting because you've been pushing it away for months. That's awesome. So have you talked about that with or in therapy at all? Did you mention the fanfics and everything? Out of curiosity. Oh, someone's using the toilet. Okay, fine. Let's check on the table, and these ones will check. Welcome. And welcome. Check on the table. We're doing well. We're doing well. Whoops, where's the business thing? There it is. Ooh, I think we've got enough perk points now to buy the fast eaters. Yes, we do. Just enough. Fantastic. And I'm going to disallow new customers. So we'll serve the customers that we currently have. Let's prioritize the food. Since my waiter made a mess. Alice Crumplebottom is here. I will suggest that Alice Crumplebottom get a blueberry bagel. Thank you, Paul. Okay. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. Rock, you did without mentioning what the fandom is or who the characters are because you're not introducing Hermitcraft to your therapist. Wouldn't it be funny if your therapist was an avid Hermitcraft watcher? You would have rambled for way too long. I'm just picturing your yeah, I'm just picturing now that your therapist is like this huge Hermitcraft fan. It would be funny, but near impossible. I don't know. Mumbo gets like over 1 million views per video, so the chances are pretty good. Ooh, ooh. Oh. Well, ouch. Agnes Crumplebottom hit Gideon Harris upside the head with her handbag because he was schmoozing with Olive, which I think's hilarious. There you go. Augie, hello. How you doing, Augie? You all right? Glad to see ya. How have you been doing? All right, once everyone has finished here, we will close up the shop.
Beba.
Noom. Bizo fraba.
Isba. Wanya.
Belo.
Muchi peaches
All right, they're leaving.
Vin koya. Lugim.
Ah.
Fantastic.
Hey.
Sul bula. Awavinia.
We still haven't finished the first quest for tonight, by the way. We'll do it tonight. We'll do it now. All right, everyone's done. So now, once they've paid, we can get them. We can close up shop. Augie, fight! You're all right. You're just waiting at work to go home. Hopefully you get to go home soon. That last few minutes always seems so long, doesn't it? Oh! Ooh!
Neeb. Sul. Chobaba.
Wow, that guy seems to like being Raj Rasoya. Really seems to like being hit upside the head with Agnes's handbag. All right, Muir, stop with the football.
Oibi Hey Felpa. Riv the bull. Ah!
Brinka Shalbo.
Wow, dude, really? I'm not comping your food, dude. I don't care how much you yell at my Olive. Olive, why don't you go home? Oh, Muir's audition starts soon. Oh, jeez. Oh, I forgot that Muir had his audition today. Oh, he is not going to be doing well. Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we will go ahead and close up shop then. We made 307 simoleons in profit, and we're up to a 3.5 star, which is good. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Poor Muir is just so freaking exhausted, though. And he's got his he's got his audition in like half an hour. He is so tired. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Wow, my cook hates my sim. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. I did just make him work nonstop for like 16 hours, you know. Ruck, how many victory royales did we get on Monday? 12. We got 12 victory royales on Monday. Who am I, Morty Smith from the hit adult animation TV series Rick and Morty? Only on Adult Swim? Not sponsored? Totally. Yes, I am 100% Morty. Yes. Oh, geez. See? Oh, geez, Rick. Totally 100% Morty. I gotta say the whole thing. The whole thing. There you go. What is that? Oh, that's the lightsaber. Okay, I'm like, what? Wait, is the business still open? Tell me the business isn't still open. No, it's not. Okay. I was gonna say, that was weird. Alright, Olive, how are you doing? Let's put this back in, let's put that in the refrigerator. You don't need to be carrying fish and chips around on your person, I'm just saying. So you're hungry. Get yourself something to eat. I don't know where you are, but get yourself something to eat. Oh, alright, so, you've been fixing some what even? Where did you put that? You just put food where? Food. Where food? Where food go though? Okay, get something to eat. Before it expires. We'll put everything else in the refrigerator.
Ooh, menu.
Grilled cheese. All right, that's fine. She can fix herself some grilled cheese. Okay. Right. Oh, there it is. The heck? That was not in her inventory. Veggie burgers. All right. They go in the fridge. So weird. So weird. Rock bruh? What bruh? Bruh. Bruh who? Bruh what? Bruh? What bruh? That on a scale of cringe to ultra cringe, how cringe am I being right now? I want to know because I didn't say the whole thing. I don't know the whole thing, to be honest with you. I do not know the whole thing because I have not watched Rick and Morty in absolute years. Augie, what's going on? The same thing that goes on every night. We are trying to take over the worlds. In particular, tonight though, we are making a word. We're making a baby nursery. That's what we're doing. We're making a nursery tonight. And I think we should make the nursery here. So that's what we're going to do. Ooh, Muir passed the audition. Nice. So let's check Muir's rating now. So the commercial starts at noon on Friday. That is fantastic. He needs to develop his acting skill. But yeah, before he does that, I'm gonna have him go ahead and go to sleep because he is freaking knackered. So we'll let him do that. Then we'll let him get something to eat, and then we'll have him do his skill. But we do need to use our task for tonight is to create a whimsical fairy tale themed nursery for babies using the storybook nursery kit. So that's what we're gonna do now with our 40,000 simoleons. Rock, you meant the whole thing you said. I did say the whole thing that you said. Oh, geez. Who are you? Morty Smith from the hit adult animation TV series Rick and Morty, only on Adult Swim, not sponsored. See, I said the whole thing. Twice. Twice. Not just once twice, but twice. Okay, anyway. I'm trying to get rid of this thing, but it won't let me get rid of the outlines. I hate these outlines like a freaking passion. It's fine. Everything is okay. Rock PewDiePie. What? Is PewDiePie cringe now? Is PewDiePie no longer like the in thing? What was I looking for, by the way? Do you remember the pack? Storybook. That's it. The Storybook Nursery Kit. Oh my god, I'm doing so well tonight. Storybook Nursery. Here we are. So we want just show all Storybook Nursery. Okay, here we are. Rock, what does once twice mean? What do you mean? It means that I've done it once, twice. PewDiePie has been cringe for a while, ever since the T-Series thing. The last good thing was when he played Minecraft. After that ended, was his downfall. What is he even doing nowadays? Is he even doing any content creation at all? Okay, so let's see. We got a bassinet. I don't know if she's having a boy or a girl. So I'm thinking for now we'll just do everything in yellow. So we'll put the bassinet here. Then we'll need a crib. Again in yellow. And we will put the crib... Let's put the crib here. We might as well put a toddler bed in as well. Again, we'll do yellow. Yellow and blue. And we'll put the toddler bed there. Is there any other bed? No, it's just the toddler bed. Okay, that's fine. The rocking chair we'll do here in the blue and yellow again. And I'll put that here in the corner. Rock, you don't even know you stopped caring. Even Mr. Beast has more subscribers than him now, so he doesn't even have the relevance that comes with being the most subscribed non-company on YouTube. That's true, yeah. With all the problems that Mr. Beast has been having lately, though, to be honest, I'm really surprised that Mr. Beast is still a thing. He's, like, lost millions of dollars in the last year. I mean, I wouldn't personally, Rock, to be honest, but, you know. I'm thinking of taking this shelf and putting this shelf here. I also want to get rid of all these cobwebs. And yeah, that window is fine. It's not broken or anything, so that's good. I'll paint in here as well in a bit, but right now we'll just leave it at the moment. Now we got this clothing rack, and to be honest, I'm hating these upper floors. To be honest, I'm really not sure where to put this because of the door being there, but maybe we can go ahead and put that there. Does that look all right with the shelf? No, it does not look all right with the shelf. So I'll just raise. Actually, we'll put the shelf here. Why not? There we are. That's fine. Then we got the curtains. So again, we will do the yellow. We'll do pink and yellow instead of blue and yellow. So we'll put that like so, and we might as well put curtains over the doorway as well, just, you know, because it looks nice. Then we got the mobile. And we'll put this here above the... Let's put it above the toddler's bed. We've got the milestone frames. We're just buying everything, by the way. Just because. I mean, we can afford it, so we might as well, right? I think so. We got the nappy bag, which... Yeah, alright. We'll put the nappy bag there. Then we got the plush nap time rug. Again, we'll do the yellow, so we'll put that maybe there. Yeah, I like that. That works. Then the canopy. And this canopy, I'm actually going to do twice. So we're going to put... we're going to put it once here above the bassinet. In that color. And then again over the bed. But if we do that, then I kind of want to move the bed there in the corner. And I think we'll go with this nice blue and yellow one here with the blue and yellow and white stripes at the top. So we'll do that. Ruck. PDF, okay. Brings up Beast Games at every opportunity, even though it's never the right time because he can't read the room. He used to be actually cool, so you're just disappointed in him. Yeah, I agree. He's really gone downhill, hasn't he? Alright, we got the kitty. I think we'll put the cat there. Then we got the table lamp, which... Can I put it there? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Then the cute little... What is this called? A toy box. That's what it's called. It is a toy box. We'll put the toy box there. Then we've got the changing station. To be honest, I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to have enough room for everything in here. But it's... it'll be okay. We can put the changing station there. We've got just enough room, I think. The antique blocks. I'll put... Can I put these on any shelves or anything? No. Okay, we'll put those there. Then we got the playmat, which... There. We'll put the playmat on the rug, just to save a little bit of space. And I am really hoping, to be honest, I am really, really hoping that the Sims are going to be able to get through here. Because this is really, really tight, to be honest with you. There's not much more room in this room. We could probably put that there. Actually, can I catty corner it? Yeah, I can. Okay. Then we got the dollhouse. I'm going to size the dollhouse down because we don't need the dollhouse to be like, you know, full size. Nice thing about the dollhouse is it can be like the tiniest size possible and fit pretty much everywhere. So I'm actually going to put this right maybe on the balcony. Because we can put things on the balcony. So we'll put the dollhouse on the balcony. I'm actually thinking we can put this on the balcony as well. I mean, it's perfectly safe, right? Having infants and toddlers on balconies. 100% safe. I don't think that we're going to have a problem. Not at all. No. No problem whatsoever. It'll be fine. Trust me on this. Y'all trust me, right? We're going to put 2 chandeliers in here. 1 in each section of the room. Then we've got the bookcase. So I think what I'm going to do is put this out here next to the dollhouse. And then maybe put the bookcase here. And then we've got these clothes, which go here. So if we just grab these, 1, okay, only 1 can fit. That's kind of what even, Sims. Seriously, what even? It's fine. But here we go. We have bought at least one of everything, and in some instances, we've bought 2 things in here. Oh, we haven't done the walls. Hold on, hold on. We got to do the walls and the floor. So give me a second. So what are you all doing for the rest of the week? Anything fun planned? I have a video to finish editing tomorrow because I want to put it up. I want it to go live on Friday. So that's my plan for tomorrow, as well as streaming tomorrow night. So I'm looking forward to both, to be honest. All right, so let's see. Wall patterns. We need... Let's scroll down, and Storybook Nursery. There it is. All right. We've got the Pleasant Views of Pleasant View, and I'm thinking we'll do it in this nice blue pattern all the way around. There we are. And then the floor... Okay, there's no flooring, so we'll have to go base game. And I'm thinking of going with... I'm seeing if there's any childlike patterns here, but it doesn't look like it. I am tempted to go with the grass with wildflowers flooring, just because I think it would look really nice. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, that actually does look really cool. I really like that. And then for the ceiling, what I want to do is there is it's not base game. That's the glow one. Here it is. It's the overcast sky. And I'm thinking of making it this nice bright blue. There we are. So we can make the floor or the ceiling sky, cloudy sky. And if we go into live mode and look up, I think that is pretty freaking awesome. So let's take a few photos. One of each angle. We've got the angle with the bassinet and the crib. And then if we look this way, we've got the angle with the changing table and the toddler bed. Just ignore the lights flashing there because the roof clipped in. And there's nothing I can do about that. It just happens, especially when you get up this high on houses. The Sims does not like you having like a 3-story tall house. It really hates you having a 4-story tall house. So, yeah. But we've got a nice little room here for Olive's child when they're born. I think that's pretty good, and I think we can now mark that off as having been done. That takes us down to 37 entries. Rock, you're gonna try to do some fake writing after stream. I hope you do. Words. I hope you have fun doing it. Bleh. Sorry, I just can't talk tonight. It's fine. Who cares, right? Who cares about not being able to talk? It'll be fine. All right, let's spin the wheel one more time. If we land on a kit, we'll do it tonight. If we land on a world or another game, then we'll do it tomorrow. All right, let's see what we get. Wheel. Let's go. Let's spin it. What are we gonna get? We got... Build a rocket-inspired outdoor space for your Sims using the Courtyard Oasis kit. We could do it here, maybe. We might. I mean, we can afford it, so we might as well, right? Courtyard Oasis kit. All right.
Are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans. I was eating those beans.
Thanks, Rock. Just scare me. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. You got me. You did. All right, let's do this. We'll put it here. So we've got the mosaic. We're gonna sell that off. Thinking of putting that closer, and then we can move that there. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So the Courtyard Oasis kit is a bit of a weird kit because it comes with doors and windows. So we're gonna have to literally make a little courtyard. And to be honest, I'm not 100% certain where to put it. We could put it here, but it's going to butt up against that, and I don't think it's going to look good. So what I think I'm going to do is move this here. Just move all of this here. Let's move it out the way. There we go. That should be all right. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can put the courtyard here. So if I make a room, I don't want it to be like a massive, huge room. Just maybe like that. And then we can go with windows and doors. Now, I don't want, like, a proper filigree door or the accommodating archway. We want, like, just doorways and the... You know, we just want, like, doorways like this. So as many of these doorways as we can get. And I'm thinking if we go 2 on each side. Yeah, like that. I have no idea what this is going to look like when it's done, by the way. I'm just doing this off the seat of my pants. So, absolutely no idea what it's going to look like. For windows, we've got this really huge Riyadh window that I'm thinking of doing. Let me go ahead and put the black swatch on all of these. The black and blue one. I'm not a fan of the black and red, to be honest. So we'll do the black and green, black and blue one. There we go, and this side as well. Nice. And the windows, like I said, we've got this Riyadh window or the Greet the Dawn window. The Greet the Dawn window is really small though, so I think we'll go with this. And we'll just put it like so, between each door. That's nice. We've got the columns, so we'll go with... Yeah, that matches, so we'll go with that. And we will put columns on each of the corners. Nice. And we do have spandrels, so... The problem with the spandrels is if we do, it doesn't look right with the windows or the doorways. So either we use the windows and the doorways or the spandrels. I'm actually thinking maybe if I bring this in 1 and we smoosh everything over, then that means we won't have the end bit here of the walls. So if we just smoosh it all in and shrink it down, and move everything around, that I think looks pretty good. And then what I want to do with the top here, if the game will let me, is some half walls. Yeah, it will. And if we do like... the tiny half wall, there we go. And we put the tiny half wall all the way across. Then what that does is hide the fact that, that these doors and doorways and the window aren't matching exactly. You know, they're not the same height. So we can do that and it kind of hides it. Which I think makes a lot of sense. And then the trims will do just like maybe black. That makes sense. And luckily, we do have wallpaper. We have tile or just like regular paint, and since there's no walls that you can see inside, then I'm thinking of just going with the boldly brushed because it won't show up. Whoops. There we are. It won't show up, you know, so it's absolutely fine. And then for this bit, we'll just knock out the ceiling. There we are. See, it looks a lot better now, doesn't it? And the floor... all we have is the desert diamonds, but that's okay. We can do it in black. And if I can do it correctly and twirl around the things properly, just like that. This way we get the nice effect here. And we can't see the tiles underneath, but our Sims will be able to, which is really annoying. So we'll do that. And go ahead and do the outside and inside of the lower wall. And the only reason I'm doing that, you can't see it, but your Sims know, which really annoys the living daylights out of me. Your Sims know. Even though the walls aren't visible, that they're undecorated. And it's just so stupid that they do that in the game, but it's fine. We can deal with it, right? Right. I'm glad you agree. Okay, so there are no plants, shrubs, flowers, or rocks that come with this kit. There is a fountain, which we will grab. And you notice it fits perfectly in this, which I think is awesome. So we'll put that there. There are fences, and I think we'll go ahead and, like, I'll draw. Is there a gate? No, there is not a gate. Of course not. Why would there be a gate? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a fence, some fencing, like, all the way around here. Just like so. And actually, what I want to do is cinch that in by 1 and cinch this side in by 1, and then move this to go there. That's good. And now I want to take the door, and I'm thinking of... Part of me wants to, like, put the... It's not going to let me do it. Gosh darn it, game. I'm like, I want to put the door there, and the game's like, yeah, no. Sorry, Muir. No can do. But I can put columns. Okay. That is... It's not fantastic, but it'll be fine. So we'll put columns on all of the sides here. I've never done anything this fancy in my entire life. But it's fine. Is it gonna let me put spandrels in? That is a good question, and I honestly have no idea. It is. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, we can put the spandrels in. I'll take it. I will take it. Nice. I can shrink down the columns so that they're even with the spandrels. Or at least even-ish with the spandrels. awesome. And then we can take the sledgehammer and get rid of these bits here where I placed, where it looks like there's a doorway, where the spandrels make it look like there's a doorway. We'll do that like so. I think this is looking pretty good, to be honest. And let me go back to the courtyard oasis, grab the tiles, and what I want to do is just put the tiles all the way around. And then, like, down like this. Just so that there's like a path that leads all the way across. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, not that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2. And then that's 3. And 4. There we go. We can do this on all 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to make it look a little bit formal, you know? I have never done anything like this in my life, but I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like it. Now the problem is, you may have noticed, this path doesn't match up with the greenhouse. It's fine though, it's fine. I'm not gonna get that picky. I want to get that picky, but I am not gonna get that picky. I really want to, though. Can you tell that I really want to be super picky with that? But I'm not going to. I am better than that. I really am. Okay, so we got all of this wonderful stuff here. Let's put some lighting in first. And I'm thinking that we can put these lights on the archways leading in, as in the outer section, leading in. And then on the inside, we can place floor lamps. What do y'all think? Good idea? Terrible idea? Muir, you're the best the best decorator ever. I mean, you know, I'll take. I will take that. If that's what you all think, I will definitely take that. There we go. And oh, we got these two sides as well. Velvet Bee, hello, hello. How are you doing? Glad to see ya. Tonight we are building. I'm building an outdoor oasis courtyard using the Courtyard Oasis kit. So far, I'm liking the way it's looking. Ignore the outlines. I can't turn them off. I don't know why, but the game will not let me turn them off. I think it's because I've got a small business on my lot. But yeah, I like this. I think it looks really nice. Gurney, it looks cute so far. Aw, thank you. Velvet, it's incredible. Thank you. You like the black and white. I was gonna make it the red and black, but I didn't like the way the red and black looked. Red and black are my favorite colors, but it just, I don't know. There was something that I just really didn't like about it. I mean, I might put the red and black in like that because I do like it on the furniture. I just didn't like it on the doors and windows. Yeah, why not? Let's put in a sofa here and another sofa here. We're just gonna put all sorts of colors. You know, it's just gonna be a riot of colors in this place. But how you doing, Velvet? Are you all right? And then we'll put some chairs in. So again, we'll put like. I'm tempted to put. You know what? I think I will. Hold on. Let me put. Do as I tell you, Sims. Thank you. Let me put the chairs here, and then I want to go into the Sims 3 camera so that I can do this and get it just at that jaunty little angle that I really wanted in. I'll tell you what, I am so glad that they put the Sims 3 camera mode in this. I deal with the Sims 4 camera most of the time, but when I want to put things in just so, at this little tiny jaunty angle that you just can't get in the Sims 4 camera, it's fantastic. I absolutely love this mode. I think Sims should be able to get through that. I think so. It shouldn't be a trouble. Okay. Velvet, you're doing great. You're doing a little building before you have to record some stuff, so you're chilling out. Oh, that's awesome. So what are you building, out of curiosity? So you used to only build in the Sims 4 cam. This year you organically switched to Sims 3 cam and you haven't looked back. Ah, cool. I only use the Sims 3 camera to do these little angled things, you know, free rotation. With everything else, I use the Sims 4 camera. I've never been able to get used to the Sims 3 camera in build mode. And I don't know why. I was fine playing. I'm fine playing in Sims 3 camera mode, like when I played The Sims 3. But for some reason, I just haven't been able to get the hang of it. Alright, so I think we want little tables here. And there's not enough room for this big table. So I'm just going to forget the big table. If we wanted to make this larger, then I would say definitely let's put the big table in. But I think for a courtyard oasis that, you know, a small little place to shelter from the summer heat with a fountain, you know, I think that the little ones are gonna be just fine. And now here's where I get very... very picky. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. And move that birdhouse over here. We'll put it there. We are slowly fixing up this this place. I really, really like it. Now, with this palm tree, if I wasn't going to put the fountain in, I would put the palm tree in. Saying that. Saying that. Nah. I was gonna say, saying that, it might look good, but no, not with that interior fountain there. If it was just the exterior star and not the interior pedestal, I would be really tempted to put that palm tree right there. But unfortunately, yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely 100% fine. Velvet, free rotation is great. You used to hate The Sims 3 cam, so it was really weird. You think playing Planet Zoo helped you get better with it? I really want to play Planet Zoo. I have the game. I've just never played it. I played around a bit with it when it first came out, but other than that, I just never got around to playing it. I think it's because my computer could barely run it back when it first came out. I've since upgraded my computer, but I haven't gone back to it. I really need to. I think I should. Because it looks like such a fun game. Now, I'm trying to put this so that it's not clipping through the spandrels too much. I'm not angry with The Sims. I'm just... it's the limitations of the game. Okay, that's all right. Did I put any? No, I did not. I did not put any on this side. So let's go ahead and do that after getting rid of that grass. God, this is expensive. This is seriously so expensive. Oh my gosh. I mean, it looks nice though, doesn't it? It really looks nice. I just don't like how expensive it is. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's give them a two-toned one on this side. And on this side, we'll do the deep bronze. Velvet, you're building a Greek tiny home? Ooh, that sounds interesting. I have to admit, I've never tried building anything Greek. I need to do more experimentation with stuff like that. You know, go out of my comfort zone. You had the exact same issue your old PC couldn't handle it, but it's a great game. You highly recommend. It's literally like on Steam on my playing list, along with Guardians of the Galaxy, and a few other games. So I will get to it, but I'm just addicted right now to Once Human. I played that again yesterday. It's like my brain is like, ooh, I could play one of these mini games that's in my library, or I could play Once Human. And yesterday it was very much a case of I could get some content creation done and, you know, record this video that I needed to record. And I'm like, or I could play Once Human. Guess what I played? I bet you can't guess what I did. Once Human is great. I love it. It is such a good game. You've done Mediterranean, but not specifically Greek. Okay. Your game list on Steam is ridiculous. Same. It's just so bad. And we've got family sharing as well. Myself and my housemates have family sharing turned on. So when we turn family sharing on, my list on Steam, like it just grew exponentially. And I'm just like, I am never going to be able to play these games. All right, so I think I've put almost everything that's in this kit here. Now, one thing that I am gonna do, and I always forget to do it, is do my little dirt thing. So just to make it look like it's like not floating, you know. Gotta do a little bit of terrain painting. I swear terrain painting saves builds in this game, because without the terrain painting, it looks like it's literally just like sitting just on top of the ground, and it doesn't look right. But with just a little bit of terrain painting, it looks so much better. And I usually only do like one thing of terrain painting. I don't do, you know, I only usually do the do or die. I don't typically do anything else, but I just like having that little bit of a shadow there. But I think I'm also gonna maybe trace that out like this and another bit there, just to make sure that it's just different places where people are naturally going to be walking. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay. Let's go into live mode so we don't have to look at those horrible, horrible outlines anymore. And let's take a look and see what it looks like. There we go. I like that. I don't like the Christmas decorations. but I like that. Velvet, also getting your terrain paint on. It's gotta be done, right? Yeah, I really like the look. Whoops. Sorry, greenhouse. I really like the looks of this. Hold on, let me get in so I'm not clipping through the greenhouse here. This is not your everyday Hinford on Bagley build. That's okay though. I really like this. Let's go in here and have a sit on one of the chairs. And just so we can, there we go. Whoops, up a little bit. Just so that we can, you know, see what it looks like from an actual person's view. We'll draw it out a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. This is nice. This is I wouldn't mind this. IRL, something like this with a fountain and a nice lounging chairs and sofa. This is just so relaxing looking. I like it. Velvet, you really like it too. There's something so beautiful about all that patterning. Yes, 100%. So my son, by the way, he is recently gotten into everything Indian. All right, he's autistic and he obsesses, which is fine, you know. But he's like he wants something like this in his bedroom as a decoration with this particular cutout, you know, the stars and the four-leaf clovers. Um yeah, he wants something like that as a decoration in his room. So I told him that once we move, we will see about doing something like this. Maybe that's 3D printed because we've got a 3D printer. So something that's 3D printed like this with LED backlights so that it's all lit up and looks really nice and modern and but this motif at the same time. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll probably also get him some lanterns that look like this, probably for both the wall and floor or ceiling. Um, Again, because it'll you know have that same feel that he's looking for. I think Velvet Hinford. Yeah. This whole house is in Hinford on Bagley. Here you go. See. You adopted a child. That's nice. I'm not visiting. But yeah, we got this huge park over here. Um this is definitely Hinford on Bagley. There we go. Here's the neighbor's house. And over here is mine, and it's it's just your small gothic 3-story um mansion, that you find everywhere in the UK, right? In the English countryside, with 2 basements. It's got a basement, a cellar, and then it's got a sub basement level as well. Um, Opting everything and everyone Indian, smirky face. Yeah. Paul's got this girl that he likes at college, which is why he's into Indian things because her family are from India. So her entire family's from India. So yeah, we've got this nice mansion here. We've got our greenhouse. Velvet, this is a wild lot. It's because of this. Hold on, let me bring it up. It's because of this. Our wheel of tasks, of which we are down to 36 from 80 something. So we spin the wheel and we do what it says. And it's every single DLC that has ever been released for the Sims 4. And every time they release more DLC, I add it to the wheel. You've heard of this notorious wheel. It's awesome. So we've got everything from like Forgotten Hollow, master vampire powers. So become a vampire. To host a tea party using the Arcane Aroma tea tray and dress your Sims in the Secret Sanctuary kit clothing for the party, you know. And then we have just silly ones like Play My Sims or Play Sims 1 or Play Enzoy, just because you love the wheel. Aw, thanks. It does require mods, unfortunately, because, like, I have every occult on here. Become a mermaid, become a vampire, become a werewolf. And in The Sims 4, of course, you can't be more than one occult at the same time. So I've got the All Occults mod installed that allows my sim to be more than one occult, just specifically for this challenge. But yeah, we've got our greenhouse, we got our little magic cafe for businesses and hobbies. We've got an outdoor bathroom because I needed that extra bathroom. So I just plopped down a free outdoor bathroom there. We've got an outdoor cinema that's roofed because the big screen TV kept, fizzling out. Um, we got the slip and slide. We've got a nice little garden set here with a pergola and a bar and a fountain. And then we got the little camping area here with swings and a tent. We got all sorts. Earlier tonight, I put in a brand new nursery because our first task was to to decorate a whimsical nursery using the storybook nursery kit, using for Sims babies, but we don't have any babies, so I had to get one of my Sims pregnant, just so that we can use this. So Olive here, poor Olive Tinker, is currently expecting because I made her get pregnant. We got my Sims room using the industrial loft kit. Olive's room needs redecorating. It's just a bunch of different stuff. We have Eileen Delgato's room, which also needs redecorating because it's very childish right now because she's a teenager and she just, like, not that long ago aged up, and I haven't redone her room yet because we haven't got the task to do it. So we got a gym, we got a seance room, and the seance waiting room. We got the bathroom that we haven't finished yet. We haven't completed the bathroom, but it does have a little My Pet Stuff corner with a rat cage. We don't have a rat in there yet though because our rat recently died. So, we'll get there. We've got a nice man cave, a country kitchen, a spooky dining room. Very eclectic. It's a very eclectic mansion. Often it was a quick courtship. Greetings, woohoo, exchange numbers, figure out if he was single, in that order. Yes. And then in the basement we have a bowling alley and a bar. Because of course we do. And then down here is our portal room with an R2D2 robot who's just sitting there. His job is to make sure that this portal gets hooked up properly. Because the idea is we do the wheel, we collect things to put on this broken portal, and when we're done, the portal will be finished and we will be able to walk through the portal to a different reality, an alternative reality to the one that we are currently in. I, for one, am looking forward to that day. Rip Ratty. He's our second rat. Whiskers the second. And in fact, while Eileen is awake, we should probably go ahead. Eileen, I know you're hungry, but I need you to buy another rat, please. Thank you. Whiskers. Rename Whiskers the third. There we go. You gotta rename all of the animals, So we're gonna feed them a treat. We're going to talk to them, and then I'll have her play with the rat as well. I could get a pet treat to de-age the cat, de-age the rat, and make them live longer, but we haven't gotten the task yet to go to the cats and dogs world. I can't remember what the cats and dogs world name is, but that world we haven't gone there yet. So When we do, I will make sure that I grab all of the pet treats. 100%. Anyway, my friends, it is that time. So let me save the. Oh, Velvet, Velvet Cat World. You want to go there? Who doesn't want to go to Cat World? There, a PDA, a PSA, public service announcement. Yeah, PSA. Um, there is currently a bug going around in The Sims 4 that causes your photographs to turn black. Now, this isn't just one bug. There is a multitude of black photographs bugs in The Sims. And this one particular one, they found out, they haven't fixed it yet, but they found out kind of what's causing it. So what's causing this particular bug is when you go into your menu and you hit exit game and you hit save and exit. There is something about when you do the save and exit that semi-corrupts the photos in your game and has a chance of turning the photos black. So instead of using the save to stop this from happening, instead of going exit game, save and exit, hit the save button first, let the game save, and then immediately go to exit game and just click the exit game button. Don't click the save and exit. So just so you know, and this is how someone's figured out this workaround. Krinricht over on the EA Sims forums has figured out this as a workaround. So just so you know now. Gurney, you made that happen, and you'll do that next time you play. Oh, awesome. Yeah, just so that the photos don't, go off on you, because we don't want that happening. Velvet, that's interesting. You haven't noticed that one. You never have photos is probably why you're very caring like that. The only photos nowadays that I put up on my Sims walls are the photograph that came with the life and death pack. The family portrait one. That is now the only photo that I use. And what I do is every time someone ages up, I copy it, shrink the old one down, freeze it, freeze the old one. Well, yeah, I freeze the old one, then copy it, unfreeze the copied one so that it refreshes and you get that new photo. And I just keep doing that. So, and it works. It's a weird way of doing it, but it does work. And it's neat to have family portraits like that, a different family portrait for every time someone's added to the household or someone ages up. In my legacy challenge that I do off stream and off anything, I do post photos about it over on Blue Sky, but I don't do videos on it. But on my legacy challenge, I've got an entire family portrait wall that is got like 4 photos now because of all the birthdays that everyone's had, and it's just so cool to look at. It's really nice, and they're all in different poses because you can randomize the pose. So they're all in different poses and they're all wearing different outfits, and it's just so cool. I love it. I absolutely do. I'm so glad that they put that in to the game because it's just so awesome. Okay, so anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Rudolph, thank you for the resub. Nasina, I need to say thanks. I don't know if Nasina is here right now, but Nasina, if you are, or if you watched this VOD, thank you so much for following a few days ago. I really appreciate it. Velvet, thank you so much for dropping in. It was so nice to see you. Everyone over on YouTube, thank you so much for dropping in. I appreciate it. And don't forget on YouTube, every 4 likes on the stream or the VOD will equal 1 British pound that I give to our charity of the year, Cats Protection UK, um, each week. So don't forget to like the video over on YouTube as well. So who are we going to raid tonight? Unfortunately, the person that we have been raiding lately isn't online tonight. Do you feel called out, Velvet? Opting you got nobody on, Velvet not being on makes it hard. So, Anna Melina is, or Lena for short, she is an awesome streamer and she is on right now. She isn't playing The Sims 4. She's playing a game called South of Midnight. Never heard of it, but Lena is an absolute sweetheart and you all will completely love her. Trust me on this. So I think we'll go and raid Anna Melina tonight. Let me just make sure that she is actually on. Yes, she is. Okay, good. Because you all know that sometimes Twitch lies. But yeah, she is on. So let's see. Anna. I can spell, honestly. So let's raid Anna Melina. This is, of course, a coffee raid, my friends. And I will put the the link in the chat. I'll put the chat in the link. Yes, I will put the link in the chat so that you all can, over on YouTube, can follow the raid if you wish to do so. And just in case the raid doesn't go through, which of course it doesn't sometimes. Sometimes it's weird, you know. But yeah, you can still follow us even if the raid doesn't go through properly. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go raid Lena, and I will see you all tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time, with more Sims 4 Portal Project Challenge. Yes, I do breathe every once in a while. Anyway, take care, stay hydrated, stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.